Honestly, Euphoria has got to be the most depressing show I have ever watched. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today, honey, we are doing another review, another talk, another discussion video. And today we are talking about the second special Euphoria episode, part 2, Jules. Let's get started. Okay, so I guess since I'm going to be talking about this episode, there is some sort of a spoiler alert in effect, even though I'm not pretty sure how much I'm going to spoil or not, but spoiler alert just to be safe. Okay, so this is the second special episode. The first episode followed Rue and the second episode follows Jules. Okay, and just like the first episode, I did not watch the trailer for this one, so I did not know what to expect going in. Okay, why am I hiccuping? And I was saying I was completely blank, so I didn't know what to expect. Okay, so judging solely by the opening scene of this episode, I was like, okay, so this episode is probably going to be similar to the first episode in the way that it's going to be two characters having a conversation. It's going to be simple, okay, and just like the first episode was just Rue and Ali having a conversation, the second episode is Jules and her therapist having a conversation.
So where do you want to start? I don't know. Okay, why'd you run away?
So like when the show starts, then there's like that scene where it's just she zooms in on Joel's eye, and then it's like a transition. So like within her iris, you know, we see like different scenes, different points in time. I'm assuming that from the first season. Okay, I was like, that's a cool transition effect situation going on. Okay, but soon I got bored because it wouldn't end. I'm assuming that was the intro for this episode, but like it was almost like 2 minutes long and it was literally just about the same thing. So it eventually got very boring for me, and I'm like, okay, can this end? I get the point. Can we get on with the show? So I was like 16 minutes into this episode and I already made the decision that the first special episode was more interesting. I liked it more than this one. But in my defense, I just think a lot more things within this episode went over my head because, as I said in my previous Euphoria video, I did not watch the first season, so I literally just go into these episodes with no context. Therefore, I'm pretty sure a lot of things went over my head. Just like how there's that one scene, I don't know whether it's one, actually I think it's multiple scenes that have Jacob Elordi in them, and I just don't know how he plays into this series because I didn't watch the first season. So I just think a lot more things went over my head with this episode than with part 1. And speaking of Jacob Elordi, okay, the scene with him in it made me very uncomfortable. And also with this episode, I did not know what to believe, what not to believe with regards to what Jules was saying, because I found out after I had watched the first episode that there are some things that Rue told Ali that weren't exactly true, and only people that watched the series, the first season, would know that, but I was not one of those, so I believed every single word that she said, only to find out that some of them weren't true. So I don't know whether that was the case here, whether there were some certain things that Jules told that weren't true, or if everything was true. So if you know, let me know. Be kind as to let me know, so I'm in the loop here. But honestly, judging from just these 2 episodes, this series is very depressing. I find it more depressing than 13 Reasons Why, and that says a lot. I think the difference is in 13 Reasons Why, there are certain scenes that are very sad, very hard for me to watch, very depressing. You know, like the scene in the first series, in the first season, the one with Hannah in the bath where she slits her wrists. Yeah, I think Netflix had to take that scene off because apparently it was like too much, so they had to like edit that out. There's the rape scene with Bryce, you know, the scene with Monty and Tyler in the bathroom, you know, certain scenes, as much as the show is dark, but certain scenes make it hard for me to watch. Whereas with this scene, just like the entire feel of it is just very depressing and very heavy, and it's like, so honey, season 2 can miss me, Shem. Deuces. I'm not the girl, Shem. I think for me, I will just stick to my non-realistic cliche romantic movies. They make me happy, so we move on. This whole realistic thing, feel depressing shows like Euphoria, just not for me. They're not for me. So yeah, overall, I felt sorry for Jules. I was like, shame, man. Jules, you know, especially when she like broke and she started crying in front of her therapist. I was like, oh, shame, Mugele. You know, I felt sorry for her. So yeah, depressing show. Had me in my feels. I'm not about to watch season 2 and traumatize myself with that. Definitely liked part 1 more than part 2. And yeah, I guess this is going to be a very short video because that's all I have to say. So on that note, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave comments, turn post notifications, all that amazing stuff. Until next time, stay put and stay cute. Or stay grand. I don't know at this point. Bye!